Southwest has reimagined its fare types. Bound to be great. So now there's this very long table of the different benefits of each of the fare types. But how do you decide what's the best type for you? Picking the fare is dependent on what your status is with Southwest, if you have a credit card, which credit card it is, and of course some of your personal preferences. This is Travel Award Search, answering the question, which new Southwest fare should you book? If you enjoy this video, please remember to give us a like along the way. We've taken that long list down to the items that tend to be high priority for most people. And remember that this list assumes no status and no credit cards. One of the most important items is the flight credit expiration, which is a real kick in the pants from Southwest, because not only do flight credits expire in only 6 months for a basic fare, but they also start the clock at booking. So it's possible if you book a cash fare very far out in advance and then cancel it close to the date, you may get no flight credit because it already expired. So be very careful with cash bookings done far in advance, and that may push you into the choice or higher fare types. If you book on points, points bookings are fully refunded back to your account, and points never expire. The other item that's important is the seat type. And that's really a personal preference about how much you care where you sit and how far in advance you want to get that may drive you between different categories. Now, of course, one big question is, well, how much do the different categories cost? Travel Award Search surveyed several different routes at different price points and found the differences to be pretty consistent between them. To go from basic to choice fare, the difference was $40, and that's one way. To go from choice to choice preferred, the difference we found was $60. And from choice preferred to choice extra, it was $50. If you should have any different experience, please drop us a note or reconfirm these as well. So now let's go to the other end of the spectrum. Someone who flies a lot and has the highest level status, A-list preferred. We've taken the benefits that an A-list preferred member gets and put them into the table. So things like the extra legroom seat at booking is a benefit of the status. So what's important to someone in this situation? These are usually frequent business travelers, and some people really like to have same-day changeability because that allows them to take an earlier flight home after a meeting has ended early and that type of thing. You can only get that with a choice fare. That is not available on a basic fare with any status or any credit card. So if that's important to you, then you should choose the choice fare. If that doesn't matter to you, the only other thing may be flight credit expiration, but most A-list preferred members are going to fly frequently. So the only time that will come into play is if you're booking, again, a cash fare very far out in advance and you're afraid you might not be able to use that flight credit if you cancel. And keep in mind the difference between basic and choice, which are really the key options for an A-list preferred member that makes sense, is $40. And keep in mind the difference between the basic and choice fare for A-list preferred members is $40. So A-list preferred should pretty much choose the basic fare unless they really care about same-day change. Next, let's go to the chart with the benefits given to A-listers or those with the premium credit card. Having A-list status or having the priority personal credit card or performance business credit card give you almost identical benefits. This status and these cards give you really good seating benefits. Again, you're really choosing between basic and choice. If you're booking with cash far in advance, that may push you to choice. Remember again that if you're booking with points, this is not an issue. And then again, if you should really like same-day change, that would push you to choice. We tend to take a lot of flights where there's only one nonstop a day, so same-day change doesn't matter to us, and I think probably to many others as well. If same-day change doesn't matter, book basic. If you're booking with points, book basic. If you're booking with cash very far out, be careful and perhaps select choice. So what if you have one of the other credit cards, the Premier or Plus, whether personal or business? We've got those benefits here. The seating benefits are different and not as good as the other cards, so that may be the biggest factor to influence which fare you get. Again, flight credit expiration is a big issue. Be very careful booking on cash, but if you book on points, you avoid the issue altogether. Remember that the difference between basic and choice fares are $40. Choice to choice preferred are $60. And choice preferred to choice extra is another $50. So those costs are significant. If you fly routinely, you might want to consider getting an upgraded credit card. Remember, if you do the 2-card companion pass strategy, only one card needs to be the top level in order to get those seating benefits. So now let's recap how to pick the best new Southwest fare for you. If same-day change is important to you and you need that, then the choice fare is the right one to book. If you're booking with cash and need flexibility, especially booking far in advance, then choice is the one to pick again. Otherwise, book the basic fare if you're A-list preferred, A-list, you have a priority credit card, or you have a performance business credit card. Decide based on what kind of seating you're comfortable with, if you have one of the other credit cards or don't have status and don't have a credit card. And just a reminder on the fare differences. To go from basic to choice, we found is $40. To choice preferred is another $60. And to choice extra is another $50. Those are all one way. So the cost differences are significant. And overall, just make sure you don't overpay for benefits you already have. This is Travel Award Search. We hope you've enjoyed this video on choosing the best fare for you on the new Southwest. See our other videos on navigating the changes and is A-list worth chasing anymore. As always, travel wisely, travel well. Thank you.